Hey, happy holidays. I hope you've been enjoying the holiday season so far. I just wanted to drop a quick reminder here that the new real estate excise tax rates go into play this week, starting January 1st. So in just a moment, you'll see a video that we put out earlier this year. And then real briefly, I wanted to address something that I got a ton of questions about. A lot of people have asked about the rates because there's been some other publications that have put out some other rates. It isn't common knowledge, but actually when you pay excise tax, you are paying both a state tax and a local tax. So for the longest time, our rate has been 1.78%. 1.28% of that is the state tax and 0.5% of that is the local tax. And if you've seen any other publications out there which show the rates as 0.5% lower than the rates you're about to see in this video, that's why they forgot to add the local tax. You pay all that in a lump sum. So this video will actually show you the totality of what you owe. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I'm always happy to help. And otherwise, Happy New Year. Talk to you soon. In addition to the sound that a pterodactyl makes, REET also stands for Real Estate Excise Tax. And what's excise tax? Well, when you sell your home, the taxman wants his cut, and real estate excise tax is simply the portion that you owe. For quite a while now, the excise tax has been just a simple 1.78% across the board, but changes are coming and things are getting just a little bit more complicated. Come January 1st, 2020, the rate that sellers owe in excise tax is going to be based on the purchase price, and it's actually going to be broken up into 4 different tiers. Okay, get ready for a little math. This is how the tiers break down. If you're selling your property for $500,000 or less, your new tax rate is 1.6%. If you're selling between $500,000 and $1.5 million, your new tax rate is the 1.78% that we've actually been used to. $1.5 million to $3 million purchase price is now going to be a 3.25% tax rate, and $3 million and above is 3.5%. But it isn't as simple as being taxed the highest rate that applies to you to the entirety of the purchase price. You're actually going to be taxed at different rates within each of those tier levels. So let me explain what I mean with an example. Let's say you're selling a home for $2 million. The first $500,000 of that purchase price is going to be taxed at 1.6%. The next million is going to be taxed at the 1.78% tier level, and the final $500,000 is going to be taxed at the 3.25%. You're going to add all 3 of those numbers up, and that's going to be your final total in excise tax. If you're now staring at this video with your eyes crossed, you're not alone. So if you're receiving this video as a part of my email subscription, you're also going to receive an infographic that hopefully helps to visualize this. And if you're watching this on YouTube or on social, just reach out to me. Let me know. I'd be happy to send you a copy of that as well. The biggest question, of course, is are we now paying more or less in excise tax? Well, if you're selling your property for $1.55 million or less, you're going to be paying just a little bit less in excise tax, anywhere from a couple $100 to about $900 less in 2020 than you would have in 2019. If, however, you're selling your property at $1.6 million or more, sorry, you're actually going to be paying more under the new tax rate. At the $2 million price point, for example, you're going to be paying $6,450 more. And at the $3 million price point, you're actually going to be paying $21,150 more under the new rate. One last thing to note is that excise tax does come into play if you are refinancing or if you are adding some of the title as well. So for your specific situation, please reach out. I'd be happy to talk with you about that. Or if you just have questions about this in general, I'd be more than happy to help. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.